Hey, what's going on, gang? Good afternoon. Hello. Greetings. Salutations. Blah, blah, blah. Right? Welcome. My name is Alan Cox. Thank you for showing up. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Remember that one? Don't wear it out.
That was a good one.
As if you could wear a name out.
That was a powerful one back in like second, third grade. Someone was coming at you and they hit you. You can be like, whatever, Ryan. That's my name. Don't wear it out. And like, whoa. Whew, Ryan, give him some heat.
And also back in the day, you'd say, take a picture, it'll last longer. Mm-hmm. Little did we know, people would be taking pictures of everything all the time.
Take a picture, hopefully it gets picked up by the algorithm.
Hey, say hello to Bill Squire, who's right over there, too.
Hey, creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of the Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys.
Mary Santora is out. Poundcake is in Mexico. Corey Roddick is behind the glass.
The lesser of all parts. Hi, how's everybody?
No, it's been a fun week. People like hearing you on the show, and, you know, it's fun to mix things up.
It's been a blast to be here. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. So... just the guys today.
Just the guys.
Who knows what'll happen?
Let's go to the strip club and get some boners together. What do you say, guys? No homo.
What happens when the lady's not in the room?
Yeah, right.
Right?
When the voice of reason steps out.
Oh, God, I love it. We'd love to have you along if you want to join us on the phone. 216-57... I shouldn't say love. I don't know what you're going to bring to me. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I try to sound upbeat about it. Some people call it a dud. That's not really on you. It's my job to make you interesting if you can't bring it, but we'll see what we can do, right? 216-578-1007. 800-348-1007. 35192 if you want to text me. And AlanCoxShow.com, as Bill mentioned at the top of the show. I'm reading in my daughter's kindergarten class tomorrow morning. They have a thing where...
You'll show them what's up. These stupid kindergartners are going to be blown away at how good you are at reading.
Yeah.
I like that. I want to go there and do some math.
I don't know. I don't know what the book is. It'll be a book of my daughter's choosing. But I drop my daughter off at school every morning, and then I come to work. I drop her off about 8:25, and then I come to work. And apparently parents go in, and I assure you, it's probably 99% moms. I was asking my daughter, has a dad ever come in to read? And she said no. And I thought, well, okay, I'll do, because my wife is usually handles so many more of those things. Gwen's at her school doing a variety of things. And because I'm a 21st century dad, I go, okay, well, it's nothing I really want to do, but yeah, I'll go in and do it. I said, as long as it's nothing that's, going to keep me there. I'm like, is there like a Q&A after, or how does this lay out? Do I just have to read? I don't know what I'm going to be reading, but I'm going to be reading tomorrow morning, and I'm not sure what to expect. I'm not. I read books to my daughter all the time at bedtime, but Gwen puts a lot more into those books. She's really.
She's playing the parts.
She's playing the parts, man. I mean, I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm no dud, but boy, children's book. You'll never yawn more than when you're trying to read through a children's book. And admittedly, kids' books are a little hipper than they were back in the day. When I was getting read the Pokey Little Puppy or whatever. Richard Scarry's stories to talk to your children about, or whatever the hell they were called.
Busy Town.
Yeah, whatever. So there's, most of my daughter's books are unicorn-centric. So I don't know if that's what I'll be reading tomorrow, but it occurs to me that when I'm in front of that classroom, it's very different than, talking to a room full of adults. Those of us who are in the public speaking business, no issues whatsoever with I don't know if I can speak for all of us. I never had an issue speaking in front of people.
Same. Never.
Speaking in
never
front
cared about
of
it.
kindergartners, that's a whole other thing, right?
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, because I haven't done it. I'll be Nora's dad, but other than that, who cares? So I'm going to have to really sell that book. So I'm not sure if I should throw in on...
Don't go in there looking thirsty, though. You don't want to go in there trying to oversell it. The kids can spot a fraud. So if you try and do too much, they're going to be like, who's this weird old guy trying to get us to like him too much?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta let them come to you a little bit.
That is a good point. I just don't want to... I also don't want to be too aloof.
Yeah, you got to...
Because you got to walk a tightrope there with these kids. Because I figure a good percentage of them won't be paying attention. That's par for the course, right? They're doing their own thing. That's fine. I'm gonna have to.
If it's story time, they're there for the story.
They're there for the story.
The key to story time when reading to kindergartners is they're always waiting for that reveal of you reading it, then turning the book to show them the picture. Some people will do they'll hold the book the whole time with the pictures out to the class, and they're reading over top and presenting it that way. I don't think that's a good idea because then the kids are getting the pictures right off the bat. That's what they're waiting for.
Here's what I'm concerned about, and I know that one has nothing to do with the other, but I simply cannot stop thinking about what happened to former President Bush on the morning of September the 11th, 2001. Huh?
They're going to find those folks. Remember, he was saying to those kids, like, that blank look at his face, and then, like, the best he could come up with is we're going to find those folks.
Is that what he said to the kids?
Well, he didn't say it to the kids, but I'm thinking he was already thinking of what he was going to say to the nation, and the best he could come up with was folks.
Folks. Well, you got to stay folksy, and But, yeah, so the one book I will not read, just because I think there's probably a lot of bad mojo on it, is My Pet Goat. I don't think I'll read My Pet Goat. And I certainly hope that tomorrow morning, I hope that while I'm reading, there isn't another attack on our nation. But, boy.
Well, you don't have the same responsibilities as the President of the United States of America.
That has nothing to do with what happens while you're reading the book to a classroom full of children.
It's not that every time a man reads a book to children, it happens.
We don't know that.
I'm pretty sure.
Like I said, it's usually the moms that are reading to these classes. To hear my daughter tell it, I will be the first dad to do it.
I would go in with my kids when they were younger, especially my youngest. Like I would go into his class, and wasn't really like a story time thing. It was more just they had parent helpers, and I would go in and help out with different projects, whether it was doing math stuff or whatever. Yes, it was a different subject every time.
Not only that,
but it was a good time.
I mean, there's a couple of variables that you didn't always have to contend with in years past. I will be reading with a mask on. So I'll have to
give them the bane.
Well, I'm going to be, I'll have to...
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
I will have to really sell it because they won't be able to see... the story on my face. Right?
I'll tell you another reason I hate masks. Most child molesters love them.
Right. Now, I don't want them thinking that some hinky's going on there either. So I am looking forward to it. I guess the last piece of the puzzle is, what is my walk-on music going to be?
Ooh.
You need to choose wisely.
Is there a DJ in...
There can be.
Why wouldn't I
Village, man.
Why
Bay
wouldn't I have
Village.
walk-on music when I'm coming in to read to the kids? That's what gets them hyped, and then they go, all right, let's see what this sumbitch is going to do.
It needs to be something kind of suppressive, because I feel like if there's any terror that'll happen, you need to not underestimate this room, dude, because as you were saying, performance issues with reading, you've now got a room full of critics. Much like if your daughter is like my son, if I didn't act out his favorite stories properly or use the proper inflection that I did in nights prior, it was criticism, right?
I think
again, these are all things I need to worry
You
about.
need to be worried. Be cognizant, man.
I think you need to go in there and let them know that you're in charge as long as it's story time. So I think the best walk-on music is the Stone Cold Steve Austin breaking glass, and then the dun-dun-dun-dun. Do you have that?
No, I don't have that. That's somebody else's walk-on music.
But the kids don't know that. They don't know Stone Cold Steve
About hot
Austin.
nuts. Can I walk on a hot nuts?
It's going to distract.
Anybody here wanna buy
All right. I mean, everybody's got... That's why I shaved, by the way. I didn't want everybody thinking I was her grandfather sitting there to read. But again, I'll have the mask on. They won't know. They'll only see my amazing coif. Anyway, that's tomorrow morning, and I'll have a wrap up for you by the time tomorrow's show happens. Hopefully, I don't crash and burn
What if
doing
she
this.
picks like a novel?
She might, yeah. Listen, I tried to point her to Wuthering Heights. I go, this will kill with 5 and 6-year-olds, but she was steering a little bit more towards something, like I said, unicorn-centric.
What was the one Andy Kaufman read at the college?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I think it was...
Dr. Seuss?
No, he went to a college and he just read all the way through, like, a full novel.
Oh,
I think
I
it was
see.
like...
It was a classic?
Yeah, I think it was a classic. I think it might have been The Great Gatsby.
Oh, all right. Yeah, The Great Gatsby. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I'll get up there and read The Great Gatsby. I've got to take a break here. Next chance for you to grab some money, by the way, is 2:30. Be listening for that keyword. It's a chance for you to go fund yourself. 35192 if you want to text for anything, and we'll be back.